Alright, so here we go. Everything's in these little bins, and we're heading to Maryland to find some new partners.
Hi guys, I'm sitting in the Pura Vida coffee shop in, is this officially Mogginsville? No, is this Hagerstown?
Hagerstown.
Hagerstown, Maryland. Pastor Chad brought me out here this morning. Boom. We met with a couple of pastors. One of them actually owns this place as well. The other pastor, Chad's actually leading a retreat for next week. It was really, really good to chat with those guys. Good fellowship. I thought I were actually going to meet with the guy who owns the shop just to pick his brain. It's been fruitful. It's been good. And hopefully we'll see another person or two before we head back to Chad's house in about an hour. So, well, no one else showed up, but that's okay. I had a great conversation with Chad over the next hour. He actually bought me lunch, so that's fun, right? Free food. And to be honest, Chad buying me lunch was the beginning of what ended up becoming a weekend of blessing for Beth and me. He blessed us in ways that were incredible. We felt so loved. We went down thinking that we were going to do some work, that it would just be a time for us to reconnect with Chad and Brenda, but to find more partners. And although that was definitely true, the spiritual and emotional refreshment we got was through the roof. Here's just two examples of how we were pampered when we were down there.
What are we doing, babe?
What are we doing?
Yeah.
We're in a food coma. Someone in the church decided to pay for all of our meal tonight. Golden Corral. So, yeah. There you go. Just had a great meal. We're all gonna sleep now.
Maisie. Maisie, turn to me and smile. Say cheese. Say cheese again. Oh my.
Do not touch me.
So Saturday was really special with Brenda. She decided that she was going to treat me to a little bit of shopping for some things that I wouldn't normally buy for myself. So we got to pick out some skincare products and some makeup, and that was really, really such a surprise. I was really encouraged by that. So I just want to thank you, Brenda, again for what you did. It meant a lot to me.
Hi guys, I'm currently sitting in the Columbia Mall in Maryland, not too far from Baltimore. I'm about to meet with a buddy of mine from college, and we were roommates actually my sophomore year, his freshman year. We had a great year together, really bonded well, and I really lost touch with him over the years, so it's going to be great to reconnect, see where his life has gone, and maybe there's some connections that you can give us that can continue to develop what God's doing. So I'll let you know how it goes. Well, my conversation ended up going much differently than I thought it would, but it was very, very, very good. I was down in that mall with him for maybe 4 hours. Several times over our journey, I find that God has given me an opportunity to pastor people because life is messy, right? And we all have ups and downs, and as we're going through our journey of finding partners, it just makes sense that sometimes people are not able to partner with us financially or even with their prayers in the moment, but the meeting was set up because I need to partner with them with where they're at in life. So that was Saturday. Sunday rolled around, and Beth and I went to the church service with Chad and Brenda. So we knew ahead of time that this was a day set up to have their short-term missions trips to Guatemala share, to let people know what God has done in their lives by going, and to encourage people to go again. What was really neat is that at the very end of the day, Chad gave an altar call of sorts, but it wasn't an altar call towards beginning a relationship with Jesus. It was an altar call towards pursuing missions and whatever context that means for somebody more fully in their lives. And Chad laid it out that it could be the short-term stuff to Guatemala. It could be partnering with us, Beth and me, through prayers and finances. It could be going with us to France. It could be doing one of the many things that Mogginsville does in their community, local mission. That was really, really sweet to see people respond to that. It was really encouraging to my soul to see this church family that is with us in spirit and prayers and finances really take home the mantle and the mission of being workers in the harvest that is plentiful so that people can come into the saving relationship with Jesus that we know brings abundant life and peace and joy. To top everything off, our weekend in Mogginsville ended with Beth and me joining 2 young couples with Chad and Brenda who had joined the church recently. They were both married within the last year, and they both are having babies in the next several months. So Beth and I were able to just enjoy fellowship with them and speak into their lives a little bit. Thursday around noon, till Sunday around 7. This trip is complete. Initial final thoughts.
It was so nice to be with the Carters. They were really refreshing to be with.
Thanks, guys. It's been a lot of fun. Some good contacts made. Definitely a worthwhile weekend for us. So we appreciate you. We appreciate you, Mogginsville Bible Brethren Church as well. You guys, as a church, have been an incredible host to us this weekend. As always, you bless us by coming with us, and we are a blessing to you in return. See you next time. Au revoir.